Okay, you guys know I'm totally digging Temu, and this is some of the items I used in today's video. But if you click the link in my description box, you get an extra 30% off. Or if you enter my promo code, it's here 848. It'll be in the description box. You get a discount. But I think y'all should download the app because, listen, I spend so much time on that that website. It's insane, and the prices you cannot beat. I mean, not even the Dollar Tree, y'all. So just check them out, and I love y'all. So here we go. Okay, y'all. Right here, I got a wreath form, and I got all this tool from Temu. They sent me like a mystery box of stuff, so this was in it, and now I got to figure out what to do with it because I don't generally work with tool, but here we go. Now remember, it's not mesh, it's tulle. Now, I got that little peachy color. I'm going to start with that, and I roll it out. And I do this with every bit of it. I cut it at 6 inches. I pile it all up. Oh, I start with my yellow, and I'm just going to roll it up. Excuse me. And I'm going to take one of them little pink clips and hold it together so it doesn't go everywhere and come unrolled. Then I'm going to go to the peach, then the purple, then the white. And I do that yellow, peach, purple, white, and I just keep rolling it up and clipping it together. Now, I'm going to cut some ribbon, and that grow gain ribbon, when I'm going to dovetail it, but make sure you singe your ends because it will fray everywhere. So then what I'm going to do is take 2 of those sets of 4 that I rolled up, and I'm going to put them together because, you know, where it's tulle, it's a lot thinner than mesh would be. And I'm just going to put some ribbon on there, just random, however I want. I'd cut up a bunch of chenille stems. I originally had them on the wreath, but I took them off. But I'm going to put them, wrap that chenille stem around on my little tulle and ribbon there. And I'm going to put it completely around the ring. Yeah. And I'm going to do that and do that and do that and do that. And then after I get my last piece on, there you go. There it is. Now, ain't that cute? Oh, my goodness. You could use it as a wreath, but that's not what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to put this vase that I don't even know where it came from right smack dab in the middle of it. And that'd be a beautiful centerpiece or something, you know, just sitting on your coffee table or something like that. And I'm going to take some little eggs and just put them down in there just with the colors that match. And I put me a candle in there and lit it, and there it is. And I think that is adorable, y'all. I really, really do. I like where you can see the little circles on the tulle and see. And you know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about? You see? Anyway, I think it's pretty, y'all. I really do. And I don't work with tools, so I was like, oh, no, wish me luck. And here's what I'm going to do with it. And that's what I did. So, what y'all think? Okay, I got one of these silver trays, and I tell you what, whenever I'm painting anything like that, I like to staple the paint on, just pounce it up and down, and it gives it a really, really thin coat, and it dries really fast, because when you use a brush, you swap it, and it don't work as well, and I gave it 2 coats. Now, y'all, these stencils I got from Temu, look at them, the birds, oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. These are beautiful, and they're great quality. And I think every one of those, I think there's like 8 of them, and they're only $1.98, y'all. So seriously, come on. Yeah. Anyway, y'all need to check it out. But I'll have all the items list in my description box. But I decided on this one, and I'm just gonna take my little pouncer and some what is that? Paint color, y'all know, plaster. Anyway, I didn't tape it. I just held it down, and I didn't have any problems with it. I mean, wait till y'all see how it came out. I know y'all probably like, why didn't you use black? But it wasn't going to suit what I was doing. So, anyway, look how pretty it is. And after you're done with your stencil, if you just spray some water on it and then dab that paint off, it's usually good for the next round and the next round. That's what I do. Okay, you guys, I got these silicone molds from Temu, obviously. And you can use clay if you want, but I'm just going to use hot glue. And what I like to do is after I fill it up, I take my heat tool, and I like to run it over and get it, you know, good and hot. I mean, the hot glue is already hot, but that way it gets in all the cracks and crevices, and I get the bubbles out, so my little things come out gorgeous like that. Look how pretty those are, and they're so tiny. Anyway, and if I have like little glue strands or something sticking out, I just take my scissors and cut them off. And I'm going to take some Aleene's Tacky Glue And I'm going to glue all the way around the edge and stuff. These little molds I made. You guys, these are so pretty. And it took this tray up. That and this stencil took this tray up to the next degree. But anyway, I'm just going to take that Nantucket blue. And I'm going to stipple over my little molds there. And I'm going to take these drawer pulls. I don't know why. I just thought it would be cute. And it actually is really, really cute. And I'm going to hot glue them to the bottom of my tray. Now, you can get drawer pulls off Temu too, y'all. I mean, you can get everything off there pretty much. But anyway, I'm going to take some white wax. And I'm going to, well, I start just lightly brushing it over my little molds and on my little, you know, all the details, that little tray. And then, y'all, I totally end up going ham. And I mean, it has wax all over it. Wax on, wax off. Y'all know how we do it. But anyway, I just thought it looked better like that. But y'all don't have to do that. You can keep it plain. But again, I put it on and then I wiped it off with a dry paper towel. But here it is, you guys. And I just, oh my goodness, I think this is beautiful. I mean, look at it. Isn't that something? How you take something that's just so blah and you turn it into law. Anyway, I'm going to put it in my bathroom, I believe. I made that bird close thing last year, and it just, you know, I made it match, and I just think that'd be perfect for my bathroom. You guys, look at it. Sorry. I can't help it. I'm in love with it. Yeah, I am. Okay, y'all. Right here. This is called a garden flower waker, I think. I don't know. But I thought it was very pretty, but I did not like the color. So anyway, I'm going to paint it. Sorry, Temu. But, you know, I'm going to make it mine. And, you know, y'all can do this too. Anything you get, order whatever. If you don't like the color of it, maybe something beautiful, you paint over it or just do whatever you want. So I painted it with that Rust-Oleum white chalk paint. And, oh, I make sure I move those little handles around too so I can get around it so none of that yellow showing through. Yeah, sorry about my big bucket head. But there it is, all painted. And I'm going to take some elephant chalk paint. And, of course, I'm going to distress it. You know me. So I do paint, you know, all the way around that. And I paint all the way around the top and all the way around the bottom. And my husband wants to use it as an umbrella stand. And then I turn my brush sideways and I run it over those letters lightly. You see that to make that garden word pop out. I wanted to put it in the bathroom and put toilet paper in it. You know. And then you could use it as a little trash can. You can put flowers in it. You can do whatever you want. I mean, the options are endless. I mean, serious, y'all. And I painted like an inch down inside of it so you wouldn't see that white. But I also took that gray chalk paint and I painted the silver things that hold the rope in. And I'm going to take this drawer pull and I'm going to paint it white. And I'm going to take that thing, this scraper, y'all. This scraper I got from Temu. I know. I can't help it. And, I mean, listen. I didn't even have to use my heat gun on anything that I removed the paper from with this bad boy. When I originally ordered it, I thought it was just a small thing. I didn't know it came and it was that. And I was like, oh, my. And I've cleaned my stove with it and everything. And it comes with, like, you know, a glass top stove. It comes with, like, 10 extra blades, something like that. And, look, it took that sticker right off the back of that thing. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And barely any sticky left. So I just scraped over it a bit more and all the sticky came off. But anyway, sorry about my ginormous scraper. But you guys, it's worth every bit of it. So my husband found the center for me. He said, wrap that tape measure around and divide it by 6 1/4. And then he drew 4 lines, one going one way, so I could find the center because I can't do it. And I wish I knew how he did it. I told you what I remember, but I could try to find out. Anyway, it was perfect. Excuse me. I got the center perfect. Well, I didn't. He did, but still, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I just matched up my drill bit, the size of my bolt there. I'm just going to drill a hole right in the center of it. Now, you're going to have to screw your bolt in. Screw. And first I started doing it with the screwdriver. And I'm like, this is going to take 12 days. And I don't have 12 days. So I end up taking my driver and screwing it in because, yeah. Anyway. I'm like, seriously? Is this even going? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave all that in. But I did. That's how I roll nowadays, I reckon. Anyway, what a mess. I'm so sorry I left all this in. Oh, gee whiz. And probably, well, good gravy. See, I'm so sorry, y'all. I still am learning this editing. And if you're new here, I apologize, but I'm basically a hot mess all the time. But anyway, I screw my knob on there, and then I just drive it the rest of the way in. I can't say rest of the way. And, well, I just did. But anyway, I'm going to take some nautical rope there, and I'm going to wrap it around the top of that, right underneath that knob, because I'm making a little lid for my little can. It's so cute, y'all. And you just glue and glue and wrap and glue and glue. But put your glue down towards the bottom, because if you glue it up high, the glue's going to squish out, and it's not going to look as good. And I know squish is not a word, but it is to me. I use it. So when you come to the very end, I cut my rope there at an angle, and laid it down. There's just a tad piece that I cut just a dab too short. But you're not going to be able to tell, because what we're going to do is going to take, oh, well, first I'm going to burn the hair off that rope. And then that lighter got really hot. I thought those pretty lighters laying on that table would be nicest than them big bulky ones. But no. So anyway, I got that trim, that burlap trim from, you wonder where I got it from? I got it from Temu, y'all. Anyway, I'm just going to take it, and I wrap it, put hot glue down, and I wrap it all the way around the edge of my, and I start in the back where I ended with that nautical rope, and burnt tar on my fingers, so I'm going to put that little finger protector on, and we're just going to hot glue it and wrap it all the way around. And I hope I didn't leave all this in, y'all. I don't think I did. And then you can cut that to make that match absolutely perfect, because it's got little... Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. I'm crazy. But anyway, yeah, just hot glue it down. And there's my lid. And so anyway, I'm going to take this tag here, and I'm going to paint it white. Yeah, both sides. I give it 2 coats, and then I'm going to sand it down just to scuff it up some, because, again, that's the way I like things. Can y'all see Jesse and Abby constantly pacing back there behind me? But make sure you dust it off. And y'all, look at that. Fell in love with that stamp. Fell in love with it. And then had to get ink and everything, because I didn't have ink or stamps or anything. So, yeah. Right? Crazy. And I don't have a big ink pad, so I just dabbed that one on the back of that. And I actually stamped that on both sides. Y'all. It's a dragonfly. And I just thought it was so pretty. And I didn't even get that on there straight. But I just didn't even care, because I like things to be all rustic and stuff. And y'all. Oh, so to clean it, I just laid it on that paper towel a few times and rubbed that ink off of it. But I'd already done the other side. And there's my little alphabet stamps. It's capital letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, little rubber stamps. I thought they were so cute. Of course, I've already stained them up. But I'm just going to take, oh, well, deleted that. And I put bloom on my dragonfly. Anyway, and I do a lark's head knot, and I'm going to tie a knot in it. First up, I'm going to put a bead on it. Oh, I'm going to put 2 beads on it. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, then I'm going to tie a knot in the end of it. And then I'm going to hang it over my handle there. And you'll see, I didn't show you me stamping the word bloom, but I'm going to show you me tying a knot and hanging that on there. But anyway, I think this is so pretty. And I love it, y'all. I absolutely do. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I know I'm going to use it, because it's, I thought about, like, you could put potatoes and onions in it or something like that even. Again, the possibilities are endless. Anyway, there I am with my scraper again. I'm just scraping. And I got that little house shape there, and scrape all the mace off of it best I can. And then, oh no, I'm just going to keep scraping, I reckon. And then I'm going to sand it down, for some reason, and not delete this mess. I went in and deleted what I hadn't talked over. If you guys only knew how much since I've got this new phone that I've had to go in and delete stuff, it's unreal. But anyway, I'm just going to paint it black. And then I got that other one there, and it had a stain on the back apparently, but mine had fallen off. And so I'm just going to remove the little hat off of it, the roof. And then I'm going to remove that paper, because I had intended on leaving it on there, but it was loose, and I don't like it when it looks ugly, y'all. Y'all know I don't, and I'm just going to scrape the paper off that. I think, you know what, my excuse is just to use my scraper. But anyway, and I'm going to paint that one white. So, anyway, got one black and got one white. And, oh, I'm just going to make a little roof for this, one. And, I just put my stick down there, and I'm, like, draw out where it needs to go, and I'm taking a craft knife and cutting it. Then I lay it on top of the other stick and mark that so I can get my little pointy shape, and gonna cut it at an angle too. And then I'm gonna paint it white. And I do take that black chalk paint and run over that roof to make it match the black house. And then I'm just gonna hot glue my little house on. No, not my house, my roof. Anyway, and then I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue, and I'm going to stick my roof together here just to, I don't know, but it worked. So I can, do that, lay it down and make sure I get it as even as I can, because otherwise, y'all know me, I sure won't. So there it is. Whoop, there it is. And then I laid it down on my mat there so I can get the sides exactly the same far apart. And I cut them. But I took those pieces left of those sticks because they already were cut at an angle. And the one piece, I'm going to take and I glue it like, you'll see. See, I glued it to the top of those other popsicle sticks. I knew I had to reinforce it, but anyway, I took the other one and I glued it on the back side. Sorry about my big bucket head again. The back side of where I put the chimney, because I didn't want one to have a chimney and the other not, and I don't know why, because it probably didn't matter, and it probably would have been cute with them being different, but nope, I got to make a chimney. And so that's what I did. Okay, now I'm going to take my ruler there, and I'm going to make shiplap lines, and I've seen other people use a pencil to do this. I've never used a pencil, I don't think, that I know of. I know I've used a Sharpie. Y'all don't even care. I'm just talking about it. But anyway, I like to take a craft knife and go ahead and cut shiplap lines in it. But that little house was real thin, and I was like, ooh, I don't know. So, but I take my finger sander over those lines that I drew, and I kind of like scuff it up there pretty good. And then I'm just going to sand everything else down, both houses, the roofs, and everything. See? That's what I'm doing. Yep. Oh, Temu does have finger sanders, so yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to take a pencil and I just write out the word home. Now, y'all, these acrylic markers, oh my gosh, I love them. They're brush tip markers. I just don't even know. I love them. And obviously, I got them from Temu. Y'all don't shut off my video. Anyway, so, well, this is a Temu video, so there y'all go. But look, only $6.98 for every one of those markers. All in these, y'all. It says dried flowers, but it's not real dried flowers. But it's eucalyptus, and this is something they sent to me in my mystery box. But anyway, oh my goodness, it is gorgeous. But they're plastic, but they're really, really good made. I can't even describe it. It's not like the window cling, but it's got, or the wall thing. You see? Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. But I get as close as I can, and I cut the excess plastic off of it. But I didn't know how to use them. I didn't know if they were window clings, or I didn't know what to do with them. But I was like, these are just too pretty, so I'm just going to cut that out there and apparently leave every bit of it in again. Okay, y'all, I went in and deleted all that mess. But anyway, I want to show you these other ones. Look at those pretty flowers. Don't they really look like dry flowered flowers? Yes. And look at the ferns. Aw, isn't that pretty? Aw, I just love it. Anyway, I have an idea for them already, but So, I'm going to take light coat of Mod Podge, and I'm going to put it on the back of those. Y'all, I love eucalyptus. Y'all know I love eucalyptus. I mean, most y'all been with me for a hot minute know that I love eucalyptus. But anyway, and I just put that on there, and I just cut off where it hung over. I do later turn it over and cut the rest of it off with my X-Acto knife. But y'all, that eucalyptus on that black house is absolutely beautiful. And wait till it dries, y'all. I just cover the entire thing with Mod Podge, and I do the same thing with both of them. And y'all, there's that pretty eucalyptus that they sent me. And look at that. I love it. Well, that was a horrible picture, but it's so pretty. I used it in my last video too. But anyway, I just cut, I did not want to do, oh, yeah, there's some jute. It's not fuzzy or nothing at all, but I'm going to use it. So anyway, first I'm going to take and wrap that around that house where that piece is missing, you know, because I don't want anybody to be able to see it. So I just lay my jute right across that. And then I do the, you know, the A or the X. Yeah, it's like an X. You go up and then down and then back and then, you know, and then one down the middle. That's what I did when I wrapped it around it. And then I took glue and I just went ahead and lined it up with the other spot and try to, again, cover up that, yeah. And then I take some hot glue, running up my little white house, and then I'm going to set these together. This is so pretty. Sorry about my big bucket head again. And I was hoping I only had to cut the tops off one of them, but it was just too wide, the bottom part, so I had to cut the tops off two of them. And I take some jute twine, and I'm going to tie on the bottom of my eucalyptus there. And I wrap it, and then I double knot it. And then we're going to clip off the excess. I think I damaged those scissors, y'all. I ought not be using them. They're bad. And then I'm going to take some hot glue, and I'm going to lay it down. And I do take that big, longer piece. Not on camera. You're like, why not? Everything else is on camera. And I put it underneath that jute up there. And here's the finger bow up slow, y'all. Again. There it is again. And I'm showing you what you need to do is go up under that centerpiece. But you got to run it like, if you're using your right hand, you run it towards your right side. But if you're using your left hand, you have to run it toward your right side still. I don't know. But y'all see what I'm doing there? Y'all see? I know my hand's in the way, but yeah. And then I just pull it real tight. See? Pull, 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 pull. But it's a double loop bow. And I made it for my little black house. Yeah. I keep hearing this song. I think it's the Beatles about a lemon tree. And I'm like hearing it everywhere I go. And that's so weird. Yeah. Anyway. I don't know why I brought that up. So, because I want a eucalyptus tree. Anyway. So, I take another piece of jute. And I put one bead on each side of it. And I tie it up. And then I'm going to end up cutting the tails off of my bow. Because I don't know. I think it just looks better when it's like that. Other than using the tails of your bow. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But I feel like they hang different if you use a different piece of jute. I hadn't planned on doing this, but that's what I'm doing. And I put some hot glue on it because, well, one, I got to glue it down. And two, I didn't want it to come apart. And I just take and there you go. I glue it down there. Or what am I doing? Oh, I'm tying knots in my... And here it is, y'all. And I think this is pretty. And look at that eucalyptus, especially against that black. Oh, my gosh. I think that is so pretty, y'all. Oh, here's everything. That was a quick one, wasn't it? My little tool thing there. I hope I never have to do that again. And Temu, I know you're listening. Please don't ever send me tool again because I don't know. That's it. That's all I'll ever make with it because I have no clue what to do with it. Unless it's plain white and I can use it for shabby chic. And I did have some plain white. Anyway, y'all, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. And I forgot to put my little tray in there. So I'm just going to give you one more glimpse of it. And here it is right here. Look at the little feet on it. I think it's beautiful, y'all. And I'm pretty sure it's going in my bathroom. And probably going to look just like that sitting in there. Absolutely.